says shot time baby. This time Mama's got some vanilla.
And I got the crazy
And
apple.
he's got the caramel, or not caramel.
No, I have
What is
apple.
it?
No, mine
Crown
traditional
apple.
crown apple.
Because Norm. And this is our
So we have a
lovely.
little bit of a variety of.
This is our spinner.
Yeah.
Huge. Be jealous.
Yeah.
Huge is a friend of ours who's endlessly searching for a spinner.
And then we have a few other things.
Yeah,
You
these
see all
are the main.
Yeah, this is like
Those
our
are the ones that are
IV,
always
our normal
there.
IVs.
Yes. It's a normal drip. And then we've got caramel and vanilla. Hey everybody, it's Michelle.
Hi.
You see yourself? And Tim, which
Little project here.
which you.
We have some pumpkins here that need to be harvested.
Yes. It's
It is a farm term, harvest.
yeah, that's right. It is harvest time, and we have a ginormous patch here, as you can see, an unintentional patch. We didn't plant these pumpkins, but they appeared and took over our little landscaped corner here, and so much so that we had planted stuff here and we had to remove it because these just took over. After we realized that they were pumpkins, we wanted,
To let 'em
pumpkins,
grow,
so we
yeah.
wanted to let them grow, come to fruition, which
Just to see
they
what-
have. Yeah, so we have, I don't know how many's here, 19 or so, I think.
There was like 19, I think. Or
And really cool, it's a gift from Mother Nature. We didn't plant these, they just appeared. And we think probably because when we bought the house, there was some pumpkins here that had been rotting from the previous owner, and the seeds were all over the place, and we removed them.
really didn't think much about it. We just kind of cleaned up the corner, and I
Yeah.
did some landscaping.
And there was a tree here even that we pulled out.
It was a tree that was dead.
And we didn't think anything of it until this strange plant started growing, and we didn't know what it was. And then it dawned on us, oh my God, I think those pumpkin seeds some of them must have taken root, and ginormous leaves and plants later, here we go.
Yeah, so it's time to cut them off, and that's just what we're gonna do.
Okay, so baby, tell them, how do we know when it's time?
Well,
Because these
I
have been
don't
growing
really
since
know,
like June, right?
but I'm told that they have been growing since a couple of them anyway.
And
Some
it
of
is,
these aren't all that old at all, but-
Right.
And they're very fast growers.
They are.
I mean, we seen them when they was just a little ball and about that big.
Mm-hmm.
And we could tell it was a pumpkin, and then just within a couple of weeks it was already like this, and then next thing you know,
They do
we're
grow
here
really
and ready
fast.
to go.
One thing, it is September, it is fall, it's harvest time. So that's one clue that it's time to harvest, because it is, that time.
Right.
But the other thing is, with pumpkins, is once they reach the desired color, which is that orange, obviously, it's pretty much time to harvest them, because you don't want them riding on the vine.
Right.
And when they've stopped growing, it's time to harvest. Some of these have been here this same size for weeks.
Yeah.
So we don't want them to start dying, so we got to get to harvest them.
So I'm gonna grab this one here.
And you need pruning, those are pruning shears, right?
Yeah, I have pruners.
Because you don't want to just try to
Rip it
yank
or
them
break
off,
it off or whatever.
because you're making wounds, basically, and you don't want to just yank them. So you do a nice cut, nice clean cut. And then you can always, depending on what you're going to use it for, if you're going to make a little jack-o'-lantern out of it or whatever you're going to do, you can always,
Clean it up, cut it off.
cut the
whatever.
stem farther or leave it longer, whatever your taste is. These, we think, are pumpkin pie pumpkins, cooking
Yeah, I think they
pumpkins.
would be.
Because Ooh, look how round that one is. That was a perfectly round one.
And it sounds so
Yeah.
tender and sweet.
Yes. And so that's what we're going to use them for, primarily.
And look at the little critters on
Yeah,
the
let's
stem.
get a zoom of that.
You know, there's thousands of them little
Because when
ornery
you,
bastards.
you know, when you go and buy pumpkins from the store, you don't see that because they must have, you know,
handled and
they've been
maybe they dry
handled
and
and,
fall off or whatever.
you know, but it has all these little pricks, all these little pricks on it, and the leaves do too. So you got to be careful when you're messing around in a pumpkin patch. They're pretty perfect as far as pumpkins go,
Right, I mean, and especially,
you know.
and I did fertilize these a little bit with some Miracle Grow.
We did Miracle Grow them, and boy, did it grow. I mean,
Some of these haven't quite changed
no,
colors.
don't harvest that one yet.
No? Okay.
Yeah, see, this one is not green. It's still green. It's not orange, so we're gonna leave it.
And
We're
this
gonna
one
see.
too, but it's been here for quite a while.
And that one has gotten bigger. So we're just gonna kind of leave those for now and see what's gonna happen with them, if they're gonna change color.
Look at that, show them that one there.
Yeah, see,
That's
this is
probably
how
the youngest
they're
one.
so cute. That's how they start, and then in a couple weeks, if that, it'll be orange and ready to go. This one, I think, was one of the very first ones.
There's another one in there.
Yeah, there's another one. So yeah, we've got so many. And this one, he's so cute. Look at all these. So we still have some on.
Only when we cleaned up that spot, you know, for my little landscape project there, all the stuff I dug out of there and, you know, crap I cleaned up, I just put in the wheelbarrow and hauled it back here. Well, lo and behold, we get another pumpkin plant back here.
So again, an unintentional plant.
Yeah.
So we're headed out to the back 40. That's what we call it out here in the country.
Folks, this is
He's a little anal about the grass.
I am a little anal.
I like a little anal.
But actually, the grass looks good right now. It just needs to be like topped. You know, it feels good. It's gotten a drink here in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, for a while it was really dry here, and then the last week or so it's been pretty wet.
That's what she said.
She sure enough did. Yeah. So speaking of harvest time, they ought to be harvesting the corn pretty
I really
soon,
don't know what kind of corn
think.
this is. You know, it doesn't have a label on it.
Let's have a look.
You know,
That looks like feed corn.
probably.
It's hard and darker orange, yeah. It looks like feed corn. So that's the kind of corn that you would feed the chickens and the cows and whatnot.
And so we got 3 more pumpkins out here. And
Look
they
at
seem
these.
to be pretty.
Yeah, these are ready too.
And these
looks
are
like,
just.
baby.
I never touched them or nothing. Just kind of mowed around them. So, I don't know. I'm guessing the difference between a little Miracle Grow and not no Miracle Grow is only 3 pumpkins.
Right.
So we'll see.
Yeah, they seem to be a little bit bigger. Have a little teensy weensy little one coming up there though.
Where you see that? Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Yep, sure.
So maybe he'll come in a little while, a couple weeks. Oh yeah, it was ready. He was ready.
Yeah. And this is going to be what you would, I guess you'd have to call it organic.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
You know?
Yep. And you know, this is just a gift from Mother Nature because we didn't try, we didn't coax them, we didn't do anything. We just moved in. So it's pretty awesome. And now us and our friends are going to be able to enjoy some delicious pumpkin pie.
And man, I got an idea for a pumpkin caramel pie.
He's a caramel boy. You like caramel, don't you?
I do a little bit.
I do too. I
You
do
know, a
like caramel lot.
traditional pumpkin pie, they're good. She doesn't do whipped cream,
Blech.
but most people, or a
Right.
lot of people, will put whipped cream on
Most
them.
people do.
But I could see this if you take it just a little bit further and just kind of drizzle the caramel on top of the pie and then the whipped cream, maybe.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm gonna take to Pinterest, baby. Kids make fun of the way I say that. I guess it's supposed to be Pinterest, but I say
Yeah.
Pinterest.
Pinterest. Well, you guys are a strangely spoken group.
Well, that's how I say it. The kids make fun of me for saying it like that. But hey, whatevs. So anyway, yeah, I will take to Pinterest and I bet I can 100% find a pumpkin caramel pie recipe.
Baby, my britches.
Look
Is
at
that
that
what they
sexy
say in the
man.
farm? Or your britches?
Britches, yeah. You'd have to get a pair of overalls like your friend Brad. Brad, if you're watching this, I love your overalls.
Overalls and no t-shirt. Make a different look, and it's like, and that's shut time, baby.
It's shot time, baby. And we got to video ourselves because we're alone. All alone today.
Hang on, check it out.